Hello guys, welcome to Sima Enterprise. So today I'm going to be talking about things to consider before starting up a fish farming business. Guys, I'm sure most of you have heard this. You have heard about this particular thing I'm about to say today, but you think it's like, I've heard it, it's fine, you know we'll let's start the journey first. When we get there, we'll cross the bridge. No, in fish farming, once you get there, it's going to take you like going to make you go through a lot to cross the bridge. It's going to, sincerely. So please and please, if you want to start a fish farming business, consider these factors. Put them in check, guys. Put them in check before you do it, unless maybe you have a lot of money. Even if you have a lot of money, like, you suffer to earn it, guys. You don't want it to go, you don't want to waste the money that way. So if you want to start up your fish farming business, no matter the capacity you want to start, even if it's small capacity, it's not like I have like 10 years or 5 years experience. Just the little experience I have, guys, I'm going to tell you guys to put that in place first. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say about this is that when you are investing, maybe if you have zero knowledge about fish farming, you have like no knowledge at all, but you're looking for where to invest your money. Okay, I would advise, even if you invest the money and someone is helping you manage the farm, please try and show dedication towards it. Like, always come around to your farm, always come and check how it's going. Even sometimes use your hand and go and get your fish feed. Like, there's no knowledge to that. Like, you doesn't know how to get fish feed, you can ask your manager where does he get his feed. You go there. Even if you don't want to ask him, you search fish feed, where to get fish feed in your location. I'm sure it will pop up. You go there and you buy and you bring, so that your manager will know that, like, you have like interest in his more, like, what you invested in. Not like you are just giving him the money and then you're waiting for him to give you profit. It's not like the person will not give you profit, though. The person will give you profit, but the chance of that business growing is very low. I would say when you do your thing yourself, you tend to achieve more than when someone is doing it for you, right? Yeah. So if you want to invest, it's not like I'm saying it's not good to invest, though, because even me, I look for investors. You get, try and show that you want to see how your money is being spent. You want to see how your business is doing. You get, that's one. Okay, number two, try and know how you are going to sell your fish. Don't stock a fish where you don't know how to sell it. Don't do that, please. Because you might end up selling, like, maybe out of pressure, out of frustration, you sell a very poor price if you eventually find who's going to buy it. So make research on how to sell your fish in your location. If you want to sell your fish fresh, then look for who buy your fish for you when you get to table size. And don't get like one contact. Make sure you have like 2, 3, 4 contacts, in case one person disappoints you, another person will come and get your fish. Because if your fish gets to table size and like the acquired weight you want to sell your fish, and there's no buyer, you will keep spending money on feed. Because the moment you stop feeding your fish, they will start losing weight. One, Cannibalism will start in your pond, so you would not want that to happen to you. So try your best to get who to buy your fish. But then if you want to process your fish after rain, it's also a, like, that's like doubling your profits when you are doing that. But the thing is, you need to have someone that will buy. Like, now imagine you stock 1,000 fish, and you've decided that you want to be processing your fish. You are supposed to look for someone that consume that large amount, like maybe go to a restaurant or to a hotel, or um like a local store that sells stuff, that kind of stuff, to promote, like, to, you know, get their contact, and then so that they'll probably, like, most of them will be like, okay, they'll buy ahead. But don't, like, have your hopes on that one person. You still need to go and get more people, so that in case that person disappoints you, and be like, oh, I still have fish, you know, you have other people to sell your fish to. Yeah, that's two. So getting markets for your fish is very important, very, very important. Three, if you don't have knowledge on how to rear fish, please and please employ a consultant, or employ a staff that have a knowledge about it. You can start, if you want to acquire the knowledge yourself, like, start little. You get, start little and go through the process, even if it's 2 times you do it, before you go into large amount, large this thing, large size, large quantity. Like, I'll give an example. There's this place we farmed one time. Not one time, there was this place we farmed earlier this year. So there was this guy, he's a young guy. So he came to the farm, because this is like a public farm, like an eating pond that is a public space. You can come and rent the space. You can even acquire the space. It's your choice of what you want in the place. So you can come and rent the space for 6 months, for 1 year. So he came around, and I noticed he got a pond the size of the pond he got could, like, contain 3,000 fishes, and he stocked 5,000. I asked him, do you have knowledge about this? He said, not really. He doesn't really have knowledge, but he's going to try his best. He's gaining knowledge and everything. And then beside, somebody in the farm, because they have workers in the farm that can assist you, and all those workers, they have experience. So, but sometimes most of them don't pay attention to your fish, because they have plenty things they do in the farm. So he was like, after all, he has somebody that is working for him. I said, okay. I asked him, have you done this before? He said yes, he did it. He did, like, the first time he did was 2,000, and when he sold, he made profit. I said, okay, you did 2,000, you made profit, and now you're doing 5,000. He said yes. I was like, I was very, very, like, you know, curious, and I was very worried as well, because, you know, you need to have funds, because this guy always brings 1 bag of feed. You will see him bringing it, like, one bag, like, hope you have the fund to feed this fish, because if not, you're going to make a lot of loss. He said, yeah, he has a fund. I was curious that I had to ask him, please, what do you do? And then he was now telling me he's a fashion designer. He was just saying a lot of things. I was like, okay, since you said you have the funds, what the best. In less than a month, I noticed the guy has gotten like 2 more ponds in the farm. I was, wow. And then I started hearing from him that he was telling me that he wants to put 5,000 there, 3,000 here. I was like, you have a 5,000 in the pond that is barely a month, and you want to stock a new set of 5,000 and 3,000. I was like, I was no longer doubting the guy. I just wanted to see how he's going to go about it, because it's crazy investing the amount of money into like, having that kind of money. You know, I don't know what to even say that period. I was just like, okay, I just hope this guy knows what he's doing, because he's going it's going to make him make a lot of loss. And guys, like I imagine, like I you know, suspected, that was what happened to him. Like, he had a lot of loss. His fish were not growing, because when that his 5,000 his stock was older than mine. Mine was 2 weeks, 3 weeks old, and was bigger than his that was a month. So it was crazy. Like, and then he was just talking about stocking more. Yeah. So he had a lot of loss. He had a lot of loss, like a lot of loss. Like, it's a story. That's so that's what I'm trying to say. Before you know, put a fish, please have your funds available. Make funds for this. If make fun, like, even if you're trying to rear your fish for 3 months, make preparation for at least 2 months. Even if you don't have like the whole of the fund, 2 months, so that when the fish start getting to like that, before they'll get to 2 months, of course you might like probably get more funds that will finish up the whole thing. So yeah. And is there any factor to consider again? Well, I think that's like the major thing to consider for starting up a fish farming. Always know your market. Always know your market. Always have your funds available. Your funds for your feed, for the fish feed, should be available. One important factor is care, attention. Your fish needs every attention. How can I forget this? This is very important, because even at night anything can happen. Even when it's raining, go and check up on your fish. Even when the sun is too hot, go and check up on your fish. Even when you come in the morning and you notice that one is floating, observe your fish. This is how it is when it comes to fish farming. Because if you don't pay attention to your fish, you will just come one day and all your fish are gone. Like, all your fish are dead. And it's not like, because fish always give signs. They give signs. You're supposed to know, because you're supposed to, when you pay attention to your fish, you will know how they behave and everything. There's sometimes you come and feed your fish and they will eat greatly. There's sometimes you come and feed your fish and they are eating less. There's sometimes you come and feed your fish and they are like standing up, like, you get. So they give you the signs that something is wrong in their water, something is going on. So you as the farmer is supposed to pay attention to all these details. So fish farming requires a lot of that. So yeah, basically, so when you have all this, I think you're going to do good in your fish farming business. You're going to do good, very, very good. So guys, that's all I have to say. If I maybe think of another factors, but these ones I mentioned are the most important factors to consider. But if I come up with another factors, I will let you guys know. But for now, see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.